Hello, everybody, and first of all, happy Easter.
It's Easter Day. We went to Mass this morning at 8 o'clock. Church was beautiful. They always do such a lovely job decorating it, the lilies and the ribbons. It just looks beautiful. And the Easter season, church-wise, will last for the next 50 days all the way until Pentecost.
Easter Day, yeah. I did do a couple of videos, and you can see we got our little favorite little puppy in the house
she
here.
does. Well,
Miss
Claire
Claire.
had a traumatic experience this week. So when I got home on Thursday, she had a little bump on her cheek. And thought it was maybe a bug bite because she'd been out on the porch for a lot of the day. But by the next morning, the whole side of the left side of her face was all swollen. So we had to go to the vet, and the vet thinks it's probably an abscessed tooth, one way in the back. So she's on antibiotics for the next 12 days now. But she has to go back and get an x-ray, and the tooth might probably have to come out.
Yeah, it may or may not. I think it's mostly gingivitis right now.
Yeah.
She's about
Well,
she's I would say at least 15 years old, maybe 16,
Yeah.
maybe 17, maybe even 18. She's an old lady like us.
We'll get the x-ray and we'll see what the vet suggests to do. Teeth extraction is usually, they put the dogs out, pull it out, and you get the dog back the same day.
The back teeth are a little
The
bit
back
more.
teeth are harder because they can have 2 or 3 roots, but if it's bothering her, it has to come out. So we'll see what the vet says tomorrow.
Most
what
like
the x-ray shows.
Tomorrow, we ain't gonna find out tomorrow. But anyway, so
We
what
have to
else?
call
What
the vet
else?
tomorrow.
What else is going
The
on?
vet said call her tomorrow
Okay.
and let her know. And her face looks
Fine.
almost
We'll go.
normal.
She looks good. Right
She
now.
does
She's
look
looking
very
good. You looking good, puppy?
She looks very, very,
You
very.
want to sing? You want to sing for everybody?
No, she doesn't
You
want
want
to
to
sing.
sing?
No, she doesn't want to sing.
Yes, she does. You want to sing? She likes to sing. I start singing sometimes, and she'll go with
But I
me.
don't want her to pucker because that might still bother her.
That's not gonna bother. She was out there barking. She got her little perch out on the porch, and she hops up over there, and she'll go to sleep over there. Hello, and she's putting her foot on me.
2 ducks on the lawn this week. This is the first time we've had ducks. We've had deer who have already eaten my tulips and daffodils. Thank you very much. Last year was the first year we had a garden, and we grew the plants from seeds, tending to them every day, watering them, making sure they got enough sun, they weren't too cold, they weren't too hot. Planted them, and near the end of the June, I stepped out on the deck one day. I'm like, hun, where'd the garden go? Some deer, because there were incriminating hoof prints in the dirt. You got her?
Yeah.
Okay. Had eaten the garden down to the dirt. The only thing that was left, tiny little stems about that big. The garden did grow back. We got about $75 worth of fencing, keep the deer out, all for like $2 worth
I'm
of
gonna get you to
tomatoes.
sing.
No,
You can sing
No.
for everybody.
no, she doesn't want to
She does.
sing. Anyway,
Who's
that's all.
Who's doing most of the singing? Either me or Claire.
That's all we have to say this week.
Well, you got some other little things, and I ordered you a couple little things, and she finally had a chance to.
Some really nice pepper grinder, because we've been doing a lot of cooking lately, and you can buy pepper with the pepper grinder on it, but this is a beautiful clear glass pepper grinder, and 2 came, so we got, what is it, Himalayan sea salt
Himalayan pink sea salt. Yeah,
for one
pink
of
salt.
them. And
They
then,
didn't say sea salt, so they might be drying it out there. I don't know how.
And then regular peppercorns.
Some of these countries make salt.
For
They
the
have
other one.
like farms, and they put the water and everything out there, and they get the salt.
Well,
out
yeah,
of
and
it,
there's
so.
like the salt flats in
Yeah.
Utah as well.
Well,
but I guess these
that's
are from
not
the
from there
Himalayas.
because it's from
Yeah.
Himalaya. So,
Yeah.
but and it was really pretty nice. And she's got a non-Sharia headgear now.
Dave got me a new chapel veil that I wore today, first time for Easter. Kind of like getting when we were a kid. Like Easter was when you got a new outfit, and my mom, a very talented sewer, would oftentimes make an outfit for me. A little coat with a dress, or one time a beautiful red, white, and blue cape. That was
Hurry
like
up,
my favorite.
hurry up, run and put it on. Hurry back while I get Meg. We'll get Claire to sing. Come on, show
You're not going to
everybody
get Claire to sing.
and explain it.
Do not get Claire to sing.
She can. Ooh. You looking where Maggie went? Where'd she go? Where's Maggie? Say hello to everybody. Hmm? Okay.
Okay, so when I was younger in church,
You gonna put this on Claire?
you'd always have either a hat or a veil on. Now this is an infinity veil, so when it goes on, it can just go over your head, and it's a lovely veil. Or when I go to church, I get up, put it on my head like that.
Yeah, and why did women wear it? And how come very few people still do?
Okay, veiling was mostly because it was a way of saying I'm before the Lord in the Blessed Sacrament, and and it was a way of, I guess, showing respect. Just like a man would take his hat off, a woman would cover her head to show respect and the sacredness of the Holy Eucharist. After Vatican II, that tradition, not a law, a tradition, it actually relaxed a little bit, so that now most women do not wear veils. Although
there's about two others in our church.
There's a couple of other women that veil. We have a very
small
church.
She's tapping on me.
There you go.
Go on your
But
porch.
I really like veiling. It helps me concentrate.
And of course, while we're older, these two other ladies are a bit older.
Yes.
And
but it's also popular with some of the younger women as well. Maybe not in our parish. We
don't have a lot of younger.
Right. We live in a town that's mainly retirement community or over 55 communities.
You'll see some people
not a lot
like
of young families.
Late 30s, early 40s.
But if you're interested in the tradition, you can just Google chapel veil or Catholic veil, and you'll get a lot of videos that explain the tradition and the biblical references for it. And there's some beautiful, beautiful websites like Veils by Lily that sell very lovely.
But now, this is only something you will put over your head when you go into church?
It's reserved for church. Yeah.
So when you go in and out of the church, you'll take it off of your head and wear it around your shoulders or put it away, right?
Right. Well, this particular veil is also, it's just a beautiful scarf. This is the infinity one, so it's in a circle. But you could also wear the triangle.
But do you have a right to wear it anywhere else?
You could. You could wear it wherever you want.
I mean, or is it illegal? I mean, can they tell you to?
No.
I mean, do you put it around, cover your face?
Why would you do that?
I don't know. I'm just asking.
I don't
know why you would do it.
You could.
Why would you wear it?
If you were in your home and you wanted to put it on when you were praying as a way of, I guess, getting into the spirit of praying, you could if you wanted to, but it was traditionally only in Mass. Most women would put it on like right as they were getting to the church and then walk into church with it on their head.
So, and today is just Easter Bunny Day, right? That's it?
Today's Easter Bunny Day.
It's not Easter Bunny Day.
If you're in the mood for chocolate tomorrow, all the Easter chocolate's probably going to be on sale at price.
It's actually not Easter Bunny Day. You shouldn't really call it Easter Bunny Day, but everybody remembers the Easter Bunny, the Easter baskets, and there's some things about the eggs that's supposed to indicate renewal, and that's more.
Well, from what I understand, chickens don't lay a lot of eggs during the cold winter months, and come the spring they start laying eggs again. Yes. So it's a sign of spring, just like the bunnies coming out.
There's all kinds of different stories there. Yeah, you keep my hair sticking up the whole time. There we go. That flattened it down. All right. Well, I guess we'll say have a wonderful Easter, and Easter or Lent ends what?
Lent ended actually Thursday.
And how long is the Easter season?
The Easter season is 50 days. It goes until Pentecost, which
50
is
days.
when the Holy Spirit came down on the Easter season.
Yeah, can I eat that nice, wonderful roast that I found in the store today?
Oh my gosh, there was a roast in the store. Not on sale. It was what, $98?
$98.
$98, and you know it's going to shrink up to half the price. I mean, it wasn't all that.
Well, it was
to
half
begin
price sale. I think it was $98
Oh my gosh.
before the sale.
$50 was too much.
$58 at the garage sale.
Really, when you're shopping, we gotta take you guys shopping one day. We have a local store.
Yeah, we should do that.
Really expensive, but
It's not the best,
there are
but
certain
it's closest.
prices that if something is higher than that, we don't buy it.
Yeah.
For instance, strawberries have to be $2 or less per pint, or we do not buy them, even though I love it.
Sometimes.
Chopped meat or hamburger,
Ground
we call
beef.
it,
Ground beef.
has to be $2.50 or less per pound,
Cow with
or we don't buy it.
what do you call cow with no legs?
Campbell's chunky soup, $1.50 or less, or we don't
Alright.
buy
Well,
it. And we consistently.
We're not going to go on to our buying plan.
This is everybody has to have. This is the budget. This is how.
And what was it?
Shop.
Yesterday we made my
We made the
little
vegetable
wonderful
soup yesterday,
vegetable soup.
and I got a great deal on a ham, a really nice size ham for less than $6, which I cut. Well, I'm a terrible carver, but I cut it up. So we had it yesterday, today. We'll still have enough tomorrow, and I froze half of it so that next week we can have it again.
All right. So, okay, again, happy Easter.
Yeah.
And have another wonderful 50 days. And, well, let's keep behind our country and stick together regardless of what direction people go. We always support everybody of any particular persuasion. And we respect everybody's choices to do what they want to do. Basically, as long as you don't impose something on me that I don't necessarily want to be involved with. Okay. All right. Goodbye.
God bless.